So I just arrived to Fort Lauderdale Airport. It's about a 45-minute drive from where I was. Now, originally, I don't know why I didn't think about it. I was gonna Uber here from my friend's house that I'm staying at over in Boca Raton, West Palm Beach area. And he just brought up the idea, why don't I just park at the garage at the airport instead of taking a $50 Uber ride? I don't know why I didn't think about it because, I don't know, naturally I thought about cruise parking where you're gonna pay like $100 by the time everything was said and done. So I'm only here for a day, gonna park here. It was $15 for the day, and it's not a bad deal. Now, my flight does leave in 1 hour. Typically, when I have a flight, I'm extremely cautious because I have this big fear of missing a flight, and especially if I'm checking in a bag. Now, the thing about domestic flights versus international, usually you want to get here at the bare minimum an hour prior to your flight because they close the bag check-in usually around like an hour prior to the flight. International, you want to get here usually 3 hours in advance because they may close it up to 2 hours prior to the flight. Now, I'm only taking a carry-on bag, which is why I don't mind getting here like an hour, 45 minutes prior to the flight. It's not a big deal, but any other time, that's just something that I kind of stick to. Let's go ahead and get over to the terminal. So I know you're probably wondering, why the heck don't I just drive to Orlando when it's like the 4-hour drive? It's a little bit of a drive, but it's not that bad. So I have a cruise tomorrow on Royal Caribbean's Odyssey of the Seas here out of Fort Lauderdale, so it didn't make much sense. I came in from Tampa 2 days ago, so I didn't want to drive 4 hours to Fort Lauderdale, Miami area, then drive 4 hours to Orlando, and then that following evening, just go ahead and go back over to Fort Lauderdale. It's another 4-hour drive. I'm not big on road trips, and I don't really like driving that much. I found a cheap flight. It was like 40 bucks each with Frontier Airlines, and I figured, why not? By the way, I just realized I didn't tell you guys why I'm even going to Orlando in the first place. So I have a breakdance competition over in Orlando. I'm a professional breakdancer and acrobat. I used to work for cruise lines as a dancer, the Harlem Globetrotters, theme parks like Busch Gardens, Universal, and now I just compete all over the world. Had a competition in Mexico earlier this year. I'm going over to Slovakia this year for another competition, Amsterdam for another competition. It's a busy year. All the more reason for you guys to subscribe because I will be showing you those areas, giving you information about those areas. Now, this is my first time flying Frontier Airline. I've heard a lot of good and a lot of bad things about it. If you guys don't know, recently we had these two budget airlines, which Frontier is one of them. Another budget airline would be Spirit Airlines. Back in February here in 2022, they did recently have a merger. So you have basically a budget collaboration where they just decided to join teams, and now they are the 5th largest airline in the United States. Since I don't have a bag and I'm not checking anything in, I just go right up to my gate. Now, I'll be honest with you, the downside I saw with Frontier is that just like Spirit and the budget low-cost airlines, they charge you for everything. For example, a check-in bag for me was about $100 and something or like $80, somewhere in that area, which is extremely pricey. But even for a carry-on bag, right? This is a personal item that I have here, but for a carry-on, it was $61. I'm not paying that. So there we have the ticket counter for Alaska Air, Allegiant, another not so bad airline from what I hear, but I guess at some point I'll probably check them out. We got them over in my area, over in Tampa, St. Petersburg area, United. Come here, get your ticket, check your bags in, and you go over to the security gate right over there. How amazing is this? So I'm walking in the airport to go to my airplane, and I meet this amazing gentleman here that recognized me. He knows my channel, and he just got off the Celebrity Apex, you said?
Apex, yeah.
And where are you coming from?
Canada, London, Ontario, Canada.
See, I need to get back to Canada. I missed the poutine. I missed Tim Hortons. I need it in my life as soon as possible. I'm going to Canada in May, guys, so just be on the lookout for that. But I appreciate you guys. He said he watches my videos, and yep. It's amazing. It really is.
Very good.
It's crazy like what you can build just off of social media, guys. Word of advice, if you want to start a YouTube channel, go do it. A lot of crazy good things can happen in your life. Over here they have TSA pre-check and clear. And I keep telling myself, and I've been telling myself for years, I'm going to get global entry or something, because essentially what this does is allow you to skip the lines. Well, thankfully there aren't any today, but whenever there's a bunch of lines and whatnot, you get cleared and you could essentially just kind of walk straight through over to your plane. By the way, you know what I just realized? I don't have a mask on when I'm at the airport. I don't have any on me. I left them in my car. And I don't really have the time to go get one because my plane starts boarding in about 10 minutes. I'm going to see if I can find one from somebody. I'm assuming they have some in this airport that they'll let me have. We'll see in a minute. Let's go ahead and go through TSA. I hope they don't turn me away because I don't have a mask. I'm sure they'll be nice enough to give me one. I met a very nice man that was willing to give me a mask over at TSA. I'm glad they didn't kick me out. I don't know. I guess I'm just used to being on like a cruise or something like that. I didn't even think. I don't know how I forgot my mask in my car. Hey, look, it's Margaritaville. Now, guys, I will be on the first ever sailing on the Margaritaville at sea. It's Margaritaville's first ever cruise ship. That'll be going down at the end of the month on April 30th. So make sure you guys tune in. I think I'm going the right way. Gate C6. And it should be just about ready to board by the time I get over there. Oh, look, they got a Rocco's Tacos in here. You guys never been to Rocco's Taco? It's not bad. Not bad at all. Well, there's my gate over there in the corner, C6. But it doesn't even look like they're boarding yet. And the flight leaves in like 20 minutes. We are now boarding. Let's go. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't pick my seat. It was like $20 a seat. And it's an hour flight, less than an hour flight. So I'm just going to kind of wing it. I sit where I sit. Either way, first time on Frontier. Let's do it. I'm in seat 10B. It's a packed house in here. Look at this.
Everybody on this plane is going to Orlando, Florida. Is that correct? Give me a thumbs up. If you're...
Well, so we were supposed to take off like 10 minutes ago. They said there was some type of wing balance issue that they're trying to get worked out. And then they came on and said that apparently there might be somebody on the flight that was meant to go somewhere else. Honestly, it kind of sounds to me like a Home Alone issue where somebody gets on the wrong flight and goes to New York or... A little weird, so we got delays. Well, now it's almost 4:30. We were supposed to leave at 3:50 p.m. Not really sure what's going on now. We gotta get moving.
So on, so we'll need everyone to stay seated with their seatbelts fastened until that sound's turned off.
Officially arrived to MCO, Orlando International Airport, but unfortunately there was some bad weather along the way. I think there's like a storm brewing in like all of Florida, the entire area, a lot of delays. So there are a bunch of planes that are backed up now, including ours. So we got to wait a little while until we can get a space available so we can get over to have everybody exit the plane. Hopefully it's not too long. Yay, we finally made it. But the weather's not too good today. Yeah, you can tell everybody's ready to get off this plane. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Have a good day. Take care. Look at all these people that are also probably delayed because of the weather. Wow. Talk about a traffic jam. There's literally nowhere to go. It's like everybody's trying to get out of here right now. Wow. I've never seen this. So now that we're out of that chaos from back over there, I gotta be honest with you. I mean, Frontier and Spirit are literally the same airline. You get on the plane and now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, or you take this with a grain of salt. It was a short flight, so it didn't have any TVs or charger ports or really anything. Seats didn't recline. Again, I would relate it exactly to Spirit Airlines, but still, I see why they're merging. But overall, I mean, they eventually got me where I was going, so not a bad deal. I mean, like I said, if you guys are flown with Frontier, definitely let me know in the comment section below. What was your experience like? Well, I made it outside. Nothing left to do but wait for my friend Jay, and then we're gonna go to the competition. And I'm gonna lose horribly. What's up, bro? What's good, bro? How you doing, man? You good? Like I said, this is my boy Jay. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, he's probably gonna win the entire event. I'm calling it. He's dope. So me and him, we used to work for the Globetrotters together. We've been all over the place, and yeah, I mean, I'm excited for today. But guys, just to give you a little perspective on what breaking is, I know a lot of you only know breaking or breakdancing from like the 80s. Things have changed, all right? People are doing some amazing stuff, all right? It's gonna be the Olympics in 2024, but I'll give you guys more details whenever we get over to the actual event. That way you can see for yourself what I'm talking about. We're getting the meal of champions, Subway. I haven't been to Subway in so long either. I know a lot of people feel some kind of way about Subway, but I don't care. Chicken bacon ranch sandwich is where it's at. It's about that time. We're gonna go to the event, and I'll show you guys around. I'm telling you right now, this is gonna blow some of your minds.
Hey, what up, E?
What up, Trey? Sign up sheet. Here you go, guys. This is where the event's going down today. It's gonna be a good day. What up? So, guys, so basically what's happening right now is the event just started. A lot of people are gonna start pouring in. At some point, they're gonna have what's called preliminaries, where they pick and choose who's going to make it into the top 16 brackets, and there's top 8, and then so on and so forth, semifinals, and then finally the finals. Hopefully I'll be in one of those, but I guess we'll see. This right here, the sticker, represents the biggest one-on-one breakdance battle in the world, known as Red Bull BC1. They have this every year in some part of the world, and they have qualifiers all across the U.S., especially out here in Orlando. There's always a North American qualifier, and then They make their way around the world, and then the top 16 best b-boys in the world are able to compete. So right now I'm gonna get ready to change because, well, obviously I'm not gonna be wearing this. I'm gonna wear something a little more comfortable. But I just want you guys to understand that in this world of breakdancing, a lot of you may understand it from like the 80s, 90s, but it's changed, and it will be in the Olympics in 2024. Now, the things that you're gonna see today it's probably gonna blow your mind. And yes, there are people here that are a lot better than I am. Florida actually has some of the best breakdancers, or what we call b-boys, on the entire planet, and it's gonna be a great time. So, just finished warming up, a little winded. It's gonna be a tough competition, guys, it really is. I'm over here sweating already like a pig right now, and I haven't even done anything.
We're back into the breaking battle. All right, hold it down, hold it down. The way the breaking battles are gonna work for prelims, and only top rock. So you better got a good top rock. All right.
Well, guys, I failed. So the way this competition works, it's not very traditional. Normally you can do all your moves, and you know, there's 3 judges, and for this particular event, you can only use certain moves, like all the stuff that you can do standing up, footwork, all the on the ground stuff, and then once you get past a certain bracket, you can do everything. My specialty is power moves. I like doing all the spin stuff, but in order to get there, I would have to do a lot of work. So I end up losing in the top 16 out of like 40 guys, and it is what it is. It happens. There's another event. So I'm just gonna enjoy myself and have some fun.
They watch it off and have my dudes friends eat off it and yell Uncle Dog. Build and destroy this division. I told the old gods, them young boys are killed.
3, 2, 1. The winner is Queen, everybody! Make a big hand.
Guys, I told y'all he was gonna win today. Like, you don't understand. Y'all, you see my videos, you think I'm good? This man is a monster. If I battled him, he would have barbecued me tonight. I would have been, bro, I would have been darker than I already am. Anyway, we're gonna go have some drinks, catch up, and I got a cruise tomorrow. So make sure you guys subscribe to my other channel, The Ship Life, if you haven't already. If you did come from the Ship Life channel over to this channel, make sure you hit that like button on your way out and subscribe. See you guys tomorrow on the cruise ship Odyssey of the Seas in Miami. Take care.